Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Before starting this video, I want to tell you that the concept of mentality is vast and complex, which cannot be covered in a single video. We're diving into some key points about how your mentality develops over time. So let's get right into it. Let's jump right in. First up, Lev Vygotsky's sociocultural theory. We humans are social creatures, learning through our interactions. This theory shows how we pick up knowledge in social settings, especially when guided by someone more experienced. Kids thrive when they're with peers or adults who can help them learn. Number dos. Piaget's stages of cognitive development. Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development describes how our intelligence changes as we age. Piaget believed that cognitive abilities develop in a series of stages that build upon one another, and that these stages are universal and invariant. Each stage represents a new way of understanding the world. Children at different ages think differently, and their understanding of the world changes as they grow older. Piaget identified 4 stages of cognitive development: sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, and formal operational stage. During the sensory motor stage, infants learn about the world through their senses and motor activities. They develop object permanence during this stage, which is the understanding that objects continue to exist even when they are out of sight. In the pre-operational stage, children begin to use language and symbols to represent objects and ideas. However, their thinking is still egocentric, and they struggle to see things from other people's perspectives. During the concrete operational stage, children become more logical and can perform mental operations on concrete objects. They can understand conservation, which is the idea that certain properties of objects remain the same even when their appearance changes. In the formal operational stage, individuals develop the ability to think abstractly and to reason about hypothetical situations. They can solve abstract problems by using logic and deduction. Here is a table that summarizes Piaget's stages of cognitive development. No. 3. Erikson's psychosocial development theory. Erik Erikson. Psychosocial development theory proposes that personality develops through a series of 8 stages that span a person's entire life. Each stage presents a unique crisis or conflict that must be resolved for healthy personality development. These stages build on each other, and the resolution of each stage affects the resolution of subsequent stages. Let's look at all the stages of Erikson's theory. Trust versus mistrust. This is the first stage in Erikson's theory, and it occurs in infancy, from birth to 18 months. If the infant's needs are met consistently and reliably, they develop a sense of trust in the world around them. If not, they develop a sense of mistrust. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. This stage typically occurs in early childhood, from 18 months to 3 years. As children become more mobile and independent, they begin to explore their environment. If they are allowed to do things on their own, they develop a sense of autonomy. But if they are overly criticized or restricted, they may develop shame and doubt. Initiative versus guilt. This stage takes place during the preschool years, roughly from 3 to 5 years old. Children become more assertive and take initiative in their play and interactions. If they are praised for their efforts, they develop a sense of initiative. But if they are overly punished or criticized, they may develop guilt. Industry versus inferiority. This stage occurs during the school years, approximately from 6 to 11 years old. Children develop a sense of pride and accomplishment through their work and play. If they are successful in their endeavors, they develop a sense of industry. However, if they are not successful, they may develop a sense of inferiority. Identity versus role confusion. This stage typically occurs during adolescence, from 12 to 18 years old. Teenagers explore their identity and try on different roles and behaviors. If they successfully form a strong sense of identity, they are prepared for adulthood. However, if they struggle with this process, they may experience role confusion. Intimacy versus isolation. This stage typically occurs during young adulthood, roughly from 19 to 40 years old. Young adults seek to form intimate relationships with others. If they successfully form these relationships, they develop a sense of intimacy. But if they are unsuccessful, they may feel isolated. Generativity versus stagnation. This stage occurs during middle adulthood, roughly from 40 to 65 years old. Adults want to make contributions to the world and feel a sense of purpose. If they are successful, they feel a sense of generativity. But if they are not successful, they may feel stagnant. Finally, integrity versus despair. This last stage occurs in late adulthood, typically from 65 years old and beyond. Older adults reflect on their lives and develop a sense of satisfaction or despair based on the choices they have made. 4. Our mentality depends on our brain. Our brain has a major impact on how we think, feel, and behave, and it continues to develop throughout our childhood and adolescence. When we are born, our brains are just a few inches long. By the time we reach adulthood, our brains are fully developed and can weigh up to 3 pounds. As our brains develop, we learn new things, form memories, and develop our personalities. Our brain is composed of billions of neurons that communicate with each other through chemical signals. As we learn new things, our neurons form new connections with each other, which makes it easier for us to remember that information in the future. Our brain also has the ability to change and adapt over time, which is known as neuroplasticity. This means that we can learn new things and change our behavior even as adults. Our experiences, both positive and negative, affect how our brain develops. Positive experiences help our brain develop in a healthy way, while negative experiences can damage our brain and affect our mental health. For example, abuse or neglect can cause changes in the structure and function of the brain, which can lead to mental health problems such as depression or anxiety. Friends, we hope that now you understand how mentality develops. If you like this video, then don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon in the next video.